Can you guess what our reason for celebration is today? That's right, it's International Picnic Day. When Jane Wagner wrote Life is No Picnic, she couldn't have imagined that we'd be celebrating World Picnic Day one day in the future. Welcome to another exciting and fun video on our YouTube channel, where you can always find a unique reason to celebrate life. In this video, you will explore when and why International Picnic Day is celebrated and how it gained such popularity worldwide. I will also share with you how you can make the most of this special day. Happy watching! First things first, International Picnic Day is celebrated on June 18th every year. I couldn't find who came up with the idea of celebrating this in the middle of June, and why not any other date of the year. However, the only reason that comes to my mind for placing this on June 18th is a high probability to have nice warm weather on this day, at least in the northern hemisphere. And what's nicer than having a nice picnic in this cozy sunshine after a long cold winter? Indeed, picnics are a French invention actually, but there is a reason that they have thrived throughout the ages and are celebrated all over the world. A picnic is a wonderful way to get away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, if even for just a few hours. I'm sure you've been to a picnic at least once. By the way, if you haven't, International Picnic Day gives you the perfect opportunity to enjoy this breath of fresh air. Let's talk about the history of International Picnic Day briefly. The idea of having a picnic came into existence after the French Revolution in 1789, when the royal parks were open to the public for the first time. It became a common pastime for the French to visit the gardens, take along a meal, and appreciate some quality time with nature's splendid beauty. Thus, from France, picnicking in parks and dining outdoors gradually gained popularity in the other countries too. In fact, the word picnic even originates from the French word pique-nique, which was used to describe a group of people dining out. If you have read Jane Austen and Charles Dickens' novels, you would already know how picnicking flourished during the Victorian era in 19th century England. The gatherings for social interaction were celebrated with a huge feast, with the menus requiring several days to prepare. You might think it's a past thing and nobody really celebrates a picnic on such a huge level now, but here's a fun fact that may be shocking for you. Just 12 years back, in 2009, a picnic in Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, made the record for being the largest picnic ever in the world, with a participation of more than 20,000 people. With that said, contrary to these elaborate events, a modern-day picnic for the layman is quite casual and less complicated. In fact, when we say the phrase, "it's a picnic," what we mean is, it's easy. A picnic is a super simple way to enjoy life's small delights with a couple of individuals you love, or even alone. If you don't want anything fancy or have the time to prepare for a grand picnic, you can simply carry some sandwiches and juice with you, sit on a nearby park bench, and eat those peacefully. International Picnic Day has been celebrated for over a decade now. According to the results of a survey conducted in 2018, 55% of Americans loved having a picnic in warm weather. And now, bearing the outdoor restrictions and lockdown protocols, I'm sure the rest of the 45% of the world would be waiting for the public places to open so they can spend some time outdoors as well. Here are the 3 main reasons why I love International Picnic Day. Number 1, it is the most leisurely celebration. Many people come to enjoy the event, but few stay to clean up the mess after the party. A picnic day offers you the opportunity to plan an event outdoors. The setup is easy, requiring only some yummy meals, a group of friends, and open space. I'm not lazy, but I love the fact that I don't have to clean up the house the next day after celebrating International Picnic Day. Number 2, it's just an informal food holiday. Unlike any typical fundraising awareness day, International Picnic Day is solely for having fun, going out and eating your favorite meals with your favorite people at your favorite place. Tell me, where else would you be able to find a better combination? Since this is just an informal food holiday, you have fewer rules and restrictions to follow and many more options and varieties to celebrate. Isn't that amazing? And number 3, it quenches your thirst for natural beauty. Admit it or not, we all crave a connection with nature at its purest level. Often we don't have time to stroll in our favorite places and cherish the tiny things of beauty. If you're a nature lover, you can genuinely relate to what I'm talking about. International Picnic Day offers a mesmerizing chance to discover your love for nature. Picnics are a fabulous way to discover what your city has to offer. Sometimes you're even unaware of the nature blooming in your own nearest garden. Going for a picnic provides you the golden opportunity to cherish the beauty of nature and also spend some valuable time with your loved ones. You can go for a picnic anywhere you wish, be it a garden, park, riverbank, beach, or even your own backyard. Except for the food, there are usually no expenses. Did you know that there are several types of picnic too? No, I'm not referring to romantic date picnics or family picnics, company, school picnics, though these are equally different and significant categories. I meant to talk about the unique locations where you can plan your upcoming picnic. My list of top 5 types of picnic includes the camping picnic, a morning hike just outside the city followed by breakfast and accompanied by a beautiful view. This has to be my favorite. The beach picnic, an evening on the beach watching the sunset's breathtaking colors in the sky and eating your favorite snacks, it's heavenly. The garden picnic, simply sitting in my lawn chair and enjoying the afternoon tea with my family or friends, makes a perfect picnic for me. The bonfire picnic, once my friends planned a surprise bonfire night for me, and since then I'm in love with this idea of celebrating outside. And last but not least, the road trip picnic. Don't tell me you don't like the idea of going on a long drive and stopping by every table sitting in scenic places. It's magical. Now is the time for the most awaited question. How do we celebrate International Picnic Day? I've come up with 7 ideas for you to enjoy this holiday in the best way possible. Grab your notes or mark the upcoming June 18th on your calendar for these plans. Beginning with number 1, go for a picnic outside your home. Honestly, what's better than actually stepping out of your home and enjoying a picnic on International Picnic Day? Nothing can beat this, right? If you haven't planned a picnic before for this occasion, you don't need to be worried about it at all. All you need for a fantastic picnic is a couple of tasty meals, some good friends, and a beautiful outdoor area. Once you've got these, you can make the most of the opportunity. When we are going through a pandemic, it isn't advisable to visit outside merely for fun. Keeping in view the current situation, I've come up with the idea of celebrating a family picnic in your backyard, and that's point number 2. Plan a themed picnic inside. Since you won't be able to invite your neighbors and friends, you can decorate your backyard with a few balloons and strips according to a family theme and spend some quality time with your parents, siblings, or spouse. The community organized events to celebrate any occasion are the best. That brings me to the 3rd point on the list. Join a group event. Once you're sure it's safe to go outside, keeping in view the current situation of coronavirus, check with the community board or website if any picnic day events are planned. You would love to join local park gatherings, museum tours, group meals, charity events, or even school picnic trips. Group events may be an excellent idea for extroverts, but introverts prefer to stay indoors and enjoy themselves. For such solitude-loving individuals, I have this fantastic idea. Have a personal picnic. You can go on a walk, having your AirPods plugged in to a nearby beauty spot, and then treat yourself with a delicious meal there. Isn't that nice, spending quality time with yourself and enjoying your own company? Of course, you don't always need to look for other people to turn your picnic plan into a reality. Why wait for others when you can do it alone too? Before we move forward to the next idea, I want to remind you that we are talking about celebrating International Picnic Day. You knew it already, right? What I'm going to say now will make it clear why I did repeat that. Number 5, go international. As exciting as it sounds, planning an international vacation for International Picnic Day is thrilling. Add a passport to your usual picnic basket and experience dining outdoors in new cultures, tasting their unique cuisines. Use this International Picnic Day as an opportunity to visit the country you always wanted to but couldn't find the time yet. I understand some of you may not be able to go on an international vacation right now, and don't be upset. I have another joyous activity for you. By the way, international visitors can try this too. Number 6, find a new place. Chances are you've been going to the same places over and over again since you were a child, and now they've become your go-to spots. This time you can try to explore your city in search of a new place which you haven't seen or visited before. Maybe you'll find a new favorite point. Oh, how come I didn't mention this essential thing for a picnic earlier? Well, let's keep it last on the list so you know it's equally important too. Number 7, cook a meal. In 99% of the cases, you always want to take something with you to eat on the picnic. Even if you don't have any big travel plans, cooking something nice is probably the best way to enjoy the celebration. Take time to look for some new mouth-watering recipes of sandwiches, wraps, salads, or sweets on YouTube. Once you find something you love, show your culinary skills. That's about all for International Picnic Day. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite picnic spot, and do share with us the story of your last picnic. It may have been 2 years ago in 2019, doesn't that feel like a decade ago? Well, let's just hope that the world evolves into a better and fairer place after the pandemic ends. Also, make sure to share this video with your family and friends. It might remind them of their forgotten promise to plan your next picnic together. Meanwhile, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive your weekly dose of celebrations.